vaccinated, I was going to go and get Pfizer, but unfortunately Pfizer is finished all over in Australia, or at least in Queensland. And so I got AstraZeneca. At the point when I went to the doctor, I had booked appointment for Pfizer, so I thought that I was going to go and get Pfizer, but I didn't get it because they didn't have it. So now I have AstraZeneca. Hopefully everything goes well. It's really rare that there would be any side effects. So fingers crossed. I know you guys are also waiting high heel videos and feet videos, and I'm making them at some point. But I had a little incident on Saturday, which is keeping me away from the high heels. We were out with my husband and with our friends, and we went to this haunted cabaret dinner kind of thing, and we had a blast. Took several drinks and enjoyed the night. We went also to this bar called Moss on Wood and did some dancing in high heels, and it was a nice relaxing evening. But then we wanted to go home. We had a babysitter and we had to go home quite early, so we left the restaurant around midnight. And because we are staying in a small city, there was a huge taxi line. Huge. So I said to my husband that let's walk home, because it's not that far away. Oh well, it is, but in my head, in the middle of the night, it wasn't too far. So we decided to walk home, and quite soon I realized I don't want to walk in high heels, so I took my high heels away and I started to walk in barefoot. So yeah, I have been walking in the city center barefoot, and also on the bridge and on the North Mackay, and 5 kilometers. And I quite didn't realize that I might get blisters. So my feet didn't really like walking in the barefoot on the concrete or on the asphalt. And the streets here are not in really good condition. So I think I got some kind of like sharp stone or something to my heel, and then it started to hurt quite a bit, and I was like, shit, I have 2.5 kilometers to home, and I can't walk with my left leg. I showed it to my husband, and he looked at there was a bruise on the left heel, and can I say heel? On the bottom of my leg, not on the toe part, but on the end. Is it called heel? Anyway, there was a bruise over there, and it was like there was no blood, but you could see that there was blood under the skin. So not really like a nice thing to realize. And then he gave me his shoes. They were quite a lot bigger than mine, but anyway, he thought that it would help me to get back home, and it actually did. So he was walking barefoot, and I was walking with his shoes. They were like sneaker kind of shoes. And then when we got home, I was like, could you please check it out, what has happened to my feet? And he went to check it out, and there was this huge blister, and I was like, shit. And it was like a bump over there, so it was like filled with blood and fluid and whatever, I don't know. And I was like, okay, so what do we do now? Do we wait, or do we open it and clean it, or what the hell? And it was like 1 o'clock in the night, and we decided to check it out in the morning. So washed the feet and went to bed, and thought that this is Unfortunately, guys, legs are not working properly at the moment. That happens. I have been also been busy with kids' new exercise things. They have now basketball and swimming. Girls wanted to do basketball, so they are doing it on Thursdays and Fridays. So it's Wednesday today, so I'm taking them to swimming, and then they have basketball on Thursday and Friday. So I'm being mom taxi, which is a bit boring, but anything for the kids, right? And I went limping to the grocery store today and wanted to buy like basic ingredients, milk and potatoes and minced meat and blah blah blah. What do you buy from the store? And I look really funny when I limp around over there. It's not a pretty sight. So if there is anyone who would like to come and carry me around, I weigh like 72 kilos or something like it. So if there's anyone who could come and carry me around, that would be really nice. Imagine me on the grocery store. Yes, pick up the potatoes, please. And some milk, please. This will take a moment until I'm back on track. I feel quite stupid, actually. And I feel as stupid as when I bought the new running shoes like half a year ago. And they weren't the regular Nike Air Pegasus that I use, but different kind of Nikes. And then I went running 5 kilometers and my jeans were aching after that, and I was like, oops. So I think I got like small fractures to the jeans, and I couldn't do anything for 2 weeks. And of course we had a flight to Brisbane with my friend. We were supposed to have a nice relaxing girls weekend, and I couldn't walk. So thank God for the electric scooters. Otherwise I would have been like devastated. I could have not done anything in Brisbane. So yeah, that was awful. It felt like sharp knives that were like hitting my chins. Not a nice feeling at all. But I survived. And what I learned from that, if you have new sneakers, you have to walk them in and then slowly run them in. But yeah, yesterday I was at the body pump, even though I had blister in my leg, in my feet, because in body pump you don't really do any like jumps or anything, you just stand there and lift the weight, so in a way it was doable. And I was wondering that I could do biking, but now because yesterday I took the AstraZeneca vaccination, I feel like not doing any exercise. I'm gonna relax at home. It would be nice to hear what is your corona situation in your country. In Australia, the thing is that 13.5% of the people of 25 million are vaccinated, totally vaccinated, so 2 shots. And it's gonna take some time to get all vaccinated because they have run out of the Pfizer vaccination. They have only the AstraZeneca at the moment. So I have AstraZeneca on my shoulder. So they have the thing that people would like to get vaccinated, but there is no vaccination left. And that's shit. And also they have had strikes in Melbourne and Sydney lately because they have been in lockdown for a month. At least Sydney has been. And people are getting so frustrated with that one. So they had a strike over there. But there was like, I don't know how many, perhaps thousands of people taking part to that strike, and they were walking on the street and marching, and they were so close to each other, so if there was any corona case, it was very easy to spread again. So that doesn't really help. So Australia has had quite strict policy with COVID, so if there is cases, it's gonna be locked down instantly. But now the Delta variant has arrived. I'm not sure from where and when, but it's around here, not in the Queensland. think, in the New South Wales and Victoria, but still, it's in the country. So not sure what's gonna happen. But yeah, I would like to hear about how it's the situation in your country. I know what's happening in Finland because I'm reading the news every day, and I know the cases are getting smaller and smaller there because I think over 75 people are already vaccinated. Good job, Finns. But yeah, here's not the same case yet. But yo, I think I'm gonna go and get some lunch, and then I'm gonna go and watch documentary movies for the